Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Hello and welcome to this PR rendezvous number 98. Yes, I've started a long time ago to do those quick meeting, live meeting. I've done a few on Facebook, and now I think LinkedIn is more my place, my home. And so for those who don't know me, I'm Nata from NATA PR. I founded NATA PR Agency more than 20 years ago. And my goal was really to help businesses. We're specialized really in consumer goods. And I created not so long ago a program called the NATA PR School. So if you want to know more, of course, you can register, go on our website, natapr.com, and you can, put register, give us your email. You will receive some information. You'll know when the class will reopen and when we do free trainings. So I encourage you to get on our list. And I'm giving you tons of free information about public relations and PR and how PR is amazing and great. So today I wanted to give you an amazing tip and share with you my experience with ChatGPT. If you want to know more, you can go listen to our podcast, NATA PR School, in bracket EN, because there's a French one, NATA PR School EN, episode 167. And I talk to you about how I use it. And you can see some example as well of how I use it to write and tell stories. And I've been using it to tell mine quite extensively, especially working on my podcast. It's becoming a super assistant. This is what I say when I tell people, don't be afraid. Just see it as an assistant, someone that can be really good at writing, translating maybe. So this is, I use the free version for if you are curious to know. So, and the more I use it, the more questions and good questions I ask ChatGPT, the more impressed I am. So for those who don't know, we have a model, the NATA PR model. It's a 6-step document, 6-step that you can use. Actually, we give it for free as well to create a PR or social media campaign. So, and of course, step number 2 is about telling your story. And it's very often for our students where, they're afraid, they have this belief that, they're not good at writing. They don't have the talent of writing. Well, my friends, those days are over, because if you are like me, you write emails, tons of emails every single day, short, concise, you can work with ChatGPT, who's going to be helping you writing incredible text, out of your little bits of information. This is what's interesting. So ChatGPT, and this is where here, step number 2 for the NATA PR model, this is where ChatGPT comes very handy. And really, free version, and it's I'm amazed. It's super fast and it's quite good. For those who don't know, what you hear is a typical French Canadian accent. I was born in the United States, but raised up north in Canada, and my mother tongue is French. So my French, I master French quite well. French is my first language, and so I write quite well in French. And I'm always impressed. Like, I write my first version of the podcast in French, and I ask my friend ChatGPT if he can, if it hit E or however you want to call it, if ChatGPT can correct it, make it even better. And I'm amazed each time. Of course, sometimes it's not exactly my nuance and how I would say something. So you can always change whatever you want. This is what I like about it. So it's helping you to go faster and write faster. So this is one way of using it that I've been using it a lot. And translation too is quite. I'm impressed by the translation, really. I've tried from French to English, so English to French. I guess it's you let me know. In some other languages, must be quite impressive as well. But this is where it's handy for my students who are afraid and strongly believe they don't have the talent of some of our writers. I always talk about, sometimes even in emails, it's so much better the least the better. And I like the point form technique myself. And I like to write like that because it makes it so easy for your eye to, capture and read, digest. Instead of having like tons of long text, people won't read it. So you can start with that. And I'm going to give you a very simple, a quick example. So let's say you want to have a text that explain your, describe your company, for example. So you can write point form, founded in 2000, NATA PR Agency, specialized in consumer goods. We are expert in luxury, fashion, agri-food, EV, etc. So you can really do that. So this is weird, huh? So here I was told that the light would stop when you're not moving, but I'm moving, and there's no light anymore. Ah, magie. But I've been moving, so anyway, so I don't know where is the captor, and I'm not moving enough probably. So voila. All this to say that point form, let's go back to that. So you can really write just these little information, and you take this point form and you say, hey, ChatGPT, can you please, from these information, write a description of my company, of this company, whatever you need. Poof, put it there and wait to see. And you can ask them to write a different versions, 2 more versions, a shorter version, a longer version. You'll see. Have fun with it. Try it, and it's going to become, something essential, I promise. Especially if writing is not your thing, it's going to be a crazy tool. And it's funny, I call it my assistant, ChatGPT, and I saw something on social media. I can't remember who, maybe Forbes was saying that, and they just were quoting our friend Bill Gates from Microsoft, and this is what it was saying, that AI intelligence, or artificial intelligence, should become something like our best assistant. And this is how I see it. So see it like that, go play with it, because it's not going to disappear, my friends. I know some people are really like, nah, I don't really like that, I'm afraid of it. One thing is for sure, it's not going to disappear. So, go and find out, and on your own, and use it for to do good out there. Why not? So voila, and this is how I use it, and this is how I teach my students to how to use it. So the doors of the class are closed right now, so I have a group, but we'll have another one later. So get on our list, natapr.com, if you want to know when, and you'll receive some fun information as well. So voila, hopefully you've enjoyed this little live PR rendezvous number 98, how to write your story with ChatGPT, thanks to ChatGPT. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little PR rendezvous. I'm trying all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm trying to be live on many platforms at once. We'll see if it works. And thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me, nata@natapr.com. But more than anything, I hope you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine.